right, let's go ahead and get started. We'll jump out to the monthly naturally, because that is where it all gets started. And as you can see on the monthly, we are just relatively remaining in balance. We're just inside the previous month's range, trading a little bit higher now, 52.10 quarter, with the close on Friday coming in 51.67 half. So about 40 points higher now, or a little bit over 40 points actually. So bit of a gap here from the close, but even that gap, right, still puts us inside the previous month's range. So not really too much excitement, right? I know it is, a lot of people get a lot of excitement on gaps, but just pay attention. The real key level here that we're looking for on a longer term basis is going to be this 53, or yeah, what is this? This close 53.08 half, right? That's going to be the real key close that the market's going to need to really climb above if it's going to get some continued upside, or we'll just really be looking at the balance. And in that case, we'll be looking, a little bit lower towards that monthly equilibrium. Switching over to the weekly here, we can see that the week ended in a -4 week, right? Possibly indicating momentum sellers coming into the market on a weekly basis. That close, right? It's the same 151.67 half. So key level, if the market's going to get any downside, it's going to need to get below that level. So definitely going to be paying attention to that level, because if we do trade below it, we definitely don't want to be long, right? Not saying that we should be short for sure, but we've got to be really careful with longs down there. On the weekly, you can see that we traded to this. Well, we'll look at it on a daily. It'll be easier to see. So switching over to the daily, see Friday was a -4 day as well, so we definitely got to be cautious of that subtle. We traded to the weekly 9 moving average, or the weekly 9 moving average, as you can see on Friday, kind of closed below it, and then the 50 daily moving average here, definitely a key level that people are watching for sure. So 51.45. There may be some buyers underneath there, right? We didn't quite get there on Friday. We got there on the SPX and the SPY, but not on the futures. So going to be watching that level as well. Switching over here to the profiles. A little bit of review from Friday. We pretty much opened up, tried to go higher, failed to get higher. B period opened up and a liquidation started. We started to make a B shape, but that B shape had another breakout down into a B shape, right? Like we talked about before, for those guys who've been here for a minute, market's basically just B and then a P, then a B, and then a B. You can see the overnight trying to squeeze up here a little bit, still inside the previous day's range. So we have this gap here from the settle, but not an actual true gap above or below the previous day's range. So still inside the previous day's range. What we'll be looking for is, we're kind of assuming that this is short covering. And then if we took a peek at the COT, it actually kind of showed, and this is as of last Tuesday, so that would be the 9th. But so what it looked like is, as this market was starting to come down, you were starting to get larger money start buying. So, no way to confirm until this Friday what these most recent days were doing on these dips. But up until the 9th, that smart money was kind of buying, and dumb money was actually taking off of their shorts, which is why I think, they were probably the ones getting pushed lower here, because they basically closed their short at the worst time ever, right? That's pretty much how it always works out for them. As far as today goes, really looking for that value play, right? Looking for the market to kind of hold this upper distribution that we had on from Friday, right? we had kind of this upper distribution, this liquidation, that first B shape before the breakdown. You kind of see where that you had a previous low there, another previous low, the previous day's half back also. So really just looking for it to come out of that zone, and then gonna monitor this T2 close 5206.75. We've traded there a couple of times. Um, if the market can get up there, that'd be kind of, yeah. I mean, if the market holds that on the open, it'll be an early long. But if not, and it can't really hold, there's a decent break, probably a little bit under that 5200, and that's where I'll be looking to get long. Now, short side, or really inside here, inside this, I think probably goes both ways. And then below that is where the short actually starts. And so you'd be looking for like a little break underneath to this volume shelf. 160 should be a number that we recognize. And then to that previous cot low, and then the cot low below that is really what I'm going to be looking for. We already had some news this morning, right? Core retail sales, some news at 10. We got daily speaking tonight, overnight in the market. We'll see, kind of see how that goes. But other than that, that is pretty much it. You guys make sure you're managing risk, sticking to your trade plan, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.